everyone? It's your girl Shay here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And I am recording this on September 30th, which means October is tomorrow. When you guys see this, it will be October 2nd, which means it is time for another anime and manga wrap-up video. This is basically all the anime and manga that I finished during the month of September. And also, of course, I give you guys a peek or a list of anime and manga I plan to watch and read during the month of October. So let's get into this. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. Today, this month, September, was definitely a struggle month. Just a little bit. But I did actually finish some manga and I also did finish an anime. So first, the anime. So the anime that I finished was Fruits Basket Season 3. Now this season of Fruits Basket I think came out in the summer, but I was waiting for it to completely come out before I actually watched it because I am much more of a binge watcher, more so than a watch weekly anime sort of watcher. So I waited till it was completely out. It's been completely out for a while, so I knew it was about time for me to finally watch it, and I got to say, it was amazing. It was so good to finally watch this show be completed because, of course, Fruits Basket came out before in like 2001, but they never actually completed the series, as many of us all know, and we all wanted a reboot. We finally got it, and now we've actually finally have the complete ending, and it was great. I do plan to do a little anime review on this, like the little short mini reviews that I do on for my YouTube shorts that I have up here, or on my TikTok, or of course on my Instagram Reels. So hopefully look out for that soon. But I definitely recommend watching Fruits Basket if you haven't already. It was great. You'll enjoy it. It's a very emotional show, but it's just amazing. And besides that, that's the only anime that I watched. That was actually the only anime I actually had on my list. But now it's time for manga. So for manga, I'm actually happy to say that I did finish one manga, and I also didn't really finish another one. But the manga that I did finish was Peach Girl Next. I read the volumes 6 through 8. I also, of course, I believe already did a mini manga review on Peach Girl Next. So I also definitely recommend checking that out. Peach Girl Next is the sequel to Peach Girl. Peach Girl actually came out, I think the original manga came out like in 04, 05. I don't know. I know I watched the anime in like 2009, but Peach Girl Next was the sequel, and that actually came out like in 2017, 2018, and it only really released in digital format, and it takes place basically 10 years after the first Peach Girl manga actually ended. So you see Momo and all the rest of them 10 years older, so about end of their late 20s. And so I definitely recommend checking it out if you were a fan of Peach Girl. It has a lot of the same characters in it, but of course all new drama and a whole new slew of emotions reading this. So I definitely recommend reading it. Also, the next manga that I read, didn't complete, but I did read, and it was the only physical read that I actually have. All the rest of my reads are, of course, digital because I have to save space on my bookshelf, and I have it right here. And that is, of course, the manga Skip Beat. So I was supposed to read actually volumes 20 through 23, but I actually only really got through volume number 20, although I am halfway through 21. So I only finished this one. Skip Beat, as many of you guys know, is a manga I've actually had on my shelf for a really long time. It is the longest series I actually have of a physical read on my shelf, but I do know that the manga is still ongoing. They're at like volume 40 something at this point, and I've always wanted to catch up with this series, so I was rereading all the physical copies I have, and I plan to, of course, collect the rest of them digitally, but I'm struggling to get through 20 through 23, but I am happy that I read through volume 20. So that's pretty much all the anime and manga that I pretty much finished during the month of September. So now on to my TBR for October. And October is a month that I've been waiting for. It is spooky season. It's getting to be fall. So there's a lot of reads, or actually a lot of manga, that I actually put off reading just so I could read it for October. So I'm super excited to read them. But first we got to get through the anime that I plan to watch during the month of October. So currently at this time I don't have any anime series that I plan to watch, but I do have an anime movie that I do want to watch. And that is, of course, the new My Hero Academia movie, World Heroes Mission, I believe is the complete title of it. And it comes out October 29th, so it comes out at the end of October, but I'm super excited to watch it. So that is the only anime I have on my list. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to watch another anime. I probably will, but I couldn't think up off the top of my head any anime that I'm like dying to watch. So that is the only one that I was actually able to put on my list so far. I know it's just a movie, but I'm super excited for it. I do plan to watch it in theaters. I also will most likely watch it dubbed, or however I can get tickets, whether it's subbed or dubbed, but I'm just excited to watch it. And of course, I'll do like a little mini review for you guys about the movie once I watch it. But now, on to manga. And first, we're going to start off with the manga that I'm still currently trying to read, and that is of course going to be Skip Beat. I plan to read volumes 21, or actually finish volume 21, and then of course get on to volumes 22 and volumes 23. Now, fun fact, I've actually read up to volume 22 as far as like my first reading of it, and then I bought 23 and then never read it. So when I actually get to volume 23, it will be my first time reading it. So I'm excited to get to this one so I can actually see what I've kind of been missing. So yeah, I plan to basically finish that, hopefully. Let's hope that happens. Now, a digital read, or one of the digital reads that I have, is also going to be the manga of my catch-up read for Sweat and Soap. I plan to read volumes 7 through 9. I already bought them. They're on my iBooks. If you haven't already, check out my video where I actually talked about my digital manga haul of the manga that I ended up buying most recently, and Sweat and Soap was one of them. So I'm definitely going to read volumes, like I said, 7 through 9. Let's hope I get through them, but I'm sure that I will. Because for some reason I feel like digital manga reads I get through a lot quicker than physical reads. So that I'm super excited to get to and super excited to read. Now on to the manga that I have been wanting to read for the past few months, but waited on until it was October. And the first one is Tomi, which is pretty much a Junji Ito manga. I already currently own Uzumaki and I loved it. I read it last October and it was my first like horror manga read. So I've always been wanting to read more, but I wanted to read it more around a spooky time. So Tomi is on my list. I plan to buy it by the time it comes out. I will already have it. I plan to buy it digitally on iBooks. I think it's like $15.99, so it's not actually too bad of a price. I know the physical reads a lot more because it is like a thicker manga. So super excited for that. And then the next one that I have is another Junji Ito title, and this is one that I actually saw going around on Instagram this summer, and that is Love Sickness. I'm super excited to read that one as well, and I'm once again probably going to buy it on iBooks, and it's also $15.99. I probably won't buy it till later on in the month though, since I usually only really try to buy manga, as far as like any manga I'm trying to buy on iBooks, mostly around when I get paid, so that I make sure I pay off all the things that I have to pay off, and then I will buy anything that I've been kind of wanting that I can kind of splurge on, and usually that is manga, or at least sometimes it's manga. So I do plan to get that, like I said, in the middle of October. So the first one I plan to buy is going to be Tomi, which I plan to buy tomorrow on October 1st. And so yeah, that is basically the manga that I plan to read during October. Now, this doesn't mean that once I read these, I'm done. I will probably also read more manga when I feel the need to, or when I want to, because I do have a lot more other manga that I plan to read, like Living Room Matsunaga-san I still need to catch up on. So that might get a few volumes read as well, depending on how the rest of October goes. But yeah, that's pretty much what I read and watched during the month of September, and what I plan to watch and read during the month of October. So I have to say though, for September, my favorite read was definitely Peach Girl Next. I feel like it was just a great story. I feel like it had me from beginning to end, and the drama towards the end like made me want to cry. So if that doesn't make you want to read it, I don't know what else will. And I would say favorite anime, but I only watched one, so I feel like it's gonna be a Fruits Basket. Yeah. As far as October, what I'm most anticipating watching is, of course, the My Hero Academia movie, and my most anticipated read are probably either one of the Junji Ito mangas, just because I've been wanting to read them for such a long time. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, comment below your thoughts as well. Let me know any suggestions you guys have for future videos. And of course, also, let me know what you guys finished during the month of September. What was your favorite read, or what was an anime that you watched that was your favorite? And also, of course, let me know what you plan to watch and read during the month of October. Link down below will be all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and of course, I also have my TikTok, so please check me out on there as well. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon with another video. All right, you guys, bye.